into the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
We like that.
I know.
Oh,
No, we're not coming. We can't do that. But wait, that's a battle. So we need to show them up.
It
Bring
is a
it.
battle.
You're supposed to bring it. No.
She got us all
No.
right there.
No, something
Yes,
you can do
it.
in
You
your
got it.
seat.
I was about to dirty wine the hell up in there.
No, something you can do in your seat from the chestesses up.
No,
If you
I
can't
need
do
That
to,
was
I
in
need
her
to
seat.
see everything. Let me
No, we don't
Ooh.
need to see everything. You see that seat you're sitting in? Keep having it.
Have several. And these over here. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of Bring It.
We have a live audience.
Live audience that is very
Yeah, we
rowdy.
do.
In the studio today, you have with me to my left, who you be?
Hi, everyone.
Well, who are you?
Wait, first of all, don't be interrupting.
Exactly.
Okay, but she didn't.
We gotta start all
Because I'm
over
introducing
again.
myself last.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh.
Oh, and then
Okay.
and then want to
It's
be
gonna be
lead
heat
host,
coming
and we'll
from
tell you
over
how to
Okay,
do it.
nonetheless, everyone, and we are back. To my left, we have our lovely co-host.
Hi, I'm Tony Moore.
Hey, Tony.
Hey guys, Robin Ayers.
And as always, it's the most beautifulest girl in the world, English Cleveland.
And, of course, saving the best for last, it is I, Corrinne Williams. I know you miss me. Kisses, kisses. Nonetheless, let's just hop right into our episode. I'm getting all the shit over here, honey. Because somebody didn't tell him he was pretty this morning.
I told myself I was
There you go. That's how you do
I
it.
woke up like this.
Hey,
And he went back to bed.
like that.
Oh, boom.
Anyway,
Problem is,
so...
when I went back to bed, I looked better. How about you?
Try.
Just call me Tony the Frog. That is none of my business.
Sips tea.
Sips tea and will choke later on tonight. So anyway, so it is time for the competition in Atlanta, and the girls are getting ready for Dance Our Buck Off, in Atlanta. So with this, we have some new teams that are actually being introduced to us who we just don't know. We have Lovejoy Diamonds.
Okay.
Of Macon, Georgia.
Well, first of all, can we notice that everybody has either dolls, dancing,
Diamonds.
or
Diamonds.
or divas in their name?
And
Yeah.
they're all spelled weird, like with Z's and H's.
Like
and
so
A's
ratchet and
things.
ghetto.
I mean, why you had to take it to ratchet and ghetto?
Because I feel like if you have a Z in your name, that's kind of ghetto.
Excuse me, English. The competition is called Dance or Buck Off. So of course it's
Ghetto.
fitting.
Yeah, it is fitting.
Well, I didn't say ghetto in a bad way. It's just ghetto.
It just
Ghetto's
is
I
what
mean,
it
what
is.
are their names going to be? The Ballerinas of Macon, Georgia.
Yeah, that would be my
The 10 dancing toes of Macon, Georgia.
The what?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, the prima donnas. That would be my name of my team.
It sure would. It would definitely be your name.
Yeah.
Would they have on that
Madonnas.
same
Wait,
dress?
the pink prima donnas. Would they wear this as a costume? Yes, they would. I would remake this.
Tony, wait, hold on. I gotta say this. Tony congratulated you for wearing your own dress that you made.
I did.
He did, and so
Don't be hating, okay?
I have to tell on Tony.
I'm not hating because I don't have no sewing skills.
But it's so beautiful because this print.
I love the colors,
this
English.
Print, thank you. The print is
It
like
is very Project Runway.
no, because shut up.
Nonetheless, I'm bringing it back to the episode.
Wait, listen. The fabric is
2
like
seconds.
a fabric that they use a lot, like in Spain. This is like their print.
And we're in America. So,
But
back to the
but I've
episode
traveled
of
the
Bring
world.
It.
it's
Hi,
a
world.
gang
Hi.
of shade.
And it's
Anywho,
Sunday.
I'm
Corrine,
international.
so who else we got on the competition this episode?
So nonetheless, it is time for
Too much shade in here,
another
right?
competition, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Bringing it back. The girls, DD4L, they are headed to Atlanta, Georgia for the Dance or Buck Off
Yeah.
in Atlanta. Some of the teams who, have their debut. Of course, Lovejoy Diamonds, who I've already mentioned. ATL Bomb Squad.
Yep. Dazzling Divas. Yep.
And of
Purple
course,
Diamonds.
The Purple Diamonds. Boo yow. So let's see here. Now Miss D is going through the start of the episode, basically just setting the girls up for what to be expected, the new teams, and she deems Cameron the solo artist.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you nervous watching it, like for her or no?
For Cameron?
Yeah.
See,
No.
Oh, was that? Oh, you weren't nervous? I wasn't nervous either. I felt like Cameron would have done a great job because she is the only one that I feel like that
Has technique.
Yeah, something other than just like straight up like bucking and like she has the technique and the technical aspects of it.
I think that she would have done a great job at what she remembered because remember to her what she said. I'm not being shady. I'm not being shady. She said that. She said I'm getting confused between the stance and the solo, and so she was mixing it all in together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but of course, she would have done a great job.
I just wish that what she would have done. I wish she would have pushed herself instead of buckling under pressure.
I agree.
And I think that's what got the best of her. And she explained that. She was like, whenever I get frustrated, I cry and everything like that. I'm like, listen, have a moment, have a Snickers bar, get back in the game.
Yep.
But do you think that Miss D should have yanked the solo? Because I think that Cameron had it in her to perform. However, just in that moment, what were they 2 days out from the actual competition?
I think Miss D would not have yanked the solo if Cameron had more confidence in herself and had pushed herself to do better and looked at Miss D and said, listen, let me just take a minute. Went into a corner, practiced it, did whatever she needed to do to get herself back together, and then went up to her and said, boom, I got this. But she didn't do that. She just kept messing up. And to the point Miss D was just like, you're not ready.
You gotta go.
But you know what?
You're not about to put my name out there looking.
But that's the whole thing. So it's so funny because I was telling Corrinne, this is the very first time I identified with Miss Diana. She's very much like how I am as a parent. I'm like, what you crying for? Get it together.
She's
you know what I'm saying?
Mama.
Like you can cry. I think every person has a reason to cry, but for a very small amount of time. If you're not in pain, hurting, or something like that, get it together.
Yeah.
We have stuff to do.
It's true.
So
Sometimes
I do feel like she could have. Not like that. Nah. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just Mama's on. Bring it in. Okay. But not like that. No. You don't have. You have a good maybe minute of crying, and then you got to get it together because we have something to do. But to her point, Miss Diana. Like, if you have this company and you're used to your wins, you can't necessarily sacrifice, trying to put somebody out there where you don't know if they're going to do a great job or at least bring home the win for your company's sake.
Because if it's like not the day of and she has 2 more days to feel nerves and like go home, like all that, and then her mom in her ear, Mimi's like, come on, we need you to be captain. We need you to, all of that. And then you get there to the competition and you bomb it, and then there was already so much pressure because she wants to beat the Purple Diamond so bad that it's just like too much. Like I wouldn't want that my name to.
Well,
be
this is another question. I don't know. Do y'all remember last season last
I was
season when
say that
she
too.
actually was trying out to be the co-captain and she stopped in the middle of her thing.
She sure did.
In her performance or her tryout and she just was like,
that Cameron?
Yeah,
Cameron.
That was her.
Was it Christiana?
It was Christiana.
Oh,
was it Christiana?
Christiana did that.
It was
Christiana.
It was
Strikes from the
Christiana.
record.
Right, sorry.
It's all right.
I thought it was Cameron too.
That's why you have us here.
No, but last year she did do a
solo last year.
time. Yeah, she did, and she did a really good job.
But she also last season she tried out for the performing arts school
and she didn't make it.
She just had some growth.
And
How is she, 12?
She's young. Shut up. She probably is 12.
She's 12, right?
Is she that young?
Yeah, she's young.
She's really young.
Because the only older ones are Sanjay and Kayla. Those are the only two that are seniors.
Oh,
she's
Tamia's
not a senior. Yeah, those are the only people that are.
Cameron can't be no 12.
She's probably like 13.
Yeah, but she's still young.
She's young.
Yeah. She needs to learn pressure a little bit more because we all agree she's got technique. She could do it. But I'm just saying. So, like, as she grows, her maturity and everything, she'll learn to deal with pressure a little bit more.
And she's 12. So, yeah, as she matures and she grows up and she gets used to Miss D, you know, stressing her out.
Listen, if you ain't used to Miss D by now.
That is
but not when you have
point.
the weight of DD on you in front of everybody.
And your mom standing outside
and
driving
you're going
crazy.
into a new territory.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
but again, I mean, it's one opportunity for her to learn from that she could grow from and then mature in it, you know?
Can we talk about the moms?
Please.
So I was just going to transition. Go ahead, Tony.
Maybe he wanted to leave.
Since he has a comment about it. So we can start out with Tawanza versus everybody.
Does she have a Z in her name?
She does.
She does.
Tawanza.
Where do you think she got Zatia from?
Ghetto.
Jesus?
Zatia, Tawanza, they both have Z's.
Nonetheless, so do we think that she was out of pocket or out of line?
She was hashtag too much. She needs to have several seasons. She needs to get out that window.
Okay, tell us why, Tony.
Well, because, first of all, I don't understand why new parents come into this situation thinking they gonna tell Miss D what to do. Last
She's
season,
not a new parent, though.
Yes, she was
with the baby dolls.
Yes, with the baby dolls, yes. But like, this is a new situation for her. She got her hair laid. She here on the show. She trying to keep that. She's trying to keep that co-starring role. But you need to let Miss D do what she does. Mm-hmm. That's why when she opened the door talking about, you okay, what happened? You not trying what? No, you don't need to do that.
I hear that. Do any of you guys have kids?
No, I have a niece.
Okay.
I have nieces.
I'm curious.
She's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just curious because I often try to put myself in that situation being a mom. I have 8-year-olds. You guys know that. Right. And twins. Okay, I'm just playing. Moment. All right. But what I'm saying is I could almost see myself telling them, especially if I know you can do better, let's give it. That's overstepping.
During practice.
Hold on.
Oh, you weren't done yet.
I wasn't even done. Okay, so what I'm saying is I can see how she's passionate about that. Like, I know you can do better. You got to give it. You know, those mom talks, those little pep talks. I could understand how she does that. Mm-hmm. However, she definitely is overstepping her boundaries by doing it, especially if she knows the rules. She knows Miss Diana's rules. Like, don't interrupt.
You don't pay no bills here.
Yeah.
Let's just be clear here. She's just trying to get an extra 50 cents in her check that Lifetime is providing. That's why she interrupted the practice.
But because
if they weren't filming, she would not do that. She would abide by the rules. Look at last season when we saw Selena doing it the whole season with Sanjay until she made cuts. So it's like, okay.
First of all, I've always thought this. Notice they are the only parents who are standing outside.
Yeah, because they're the main ones,
right? But like all them kids that are there,
because every time you do a reality show, they do their production and they find who's got the most personality.
I get that.
The craziest one.
But at the same time, like at least with Dance Moms, they up in the room, they can overlook. And they still have these folks standing outside peeping through a window.
I laugh at that all the time. It'd be freezing out there. They got their little scarves and
reverse racism at its finest.
See, I didn't even
in the black community.
Selma, I didn't even take it there. I didn't even take it there.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying, like, you got the season 1, you win season 2, you about to film season 3, you got a little coin. Somebody please build a little area so that the parents can sit inside and have a conversation. No, I don't think they should
because you know why? No black parent, well actually all parents, they're not going to be quiet. Especially
put them in a soundproof room like they do on Dance Moms.
I'm not about to waste my money to make you feel comfortable. If you don't have to stay here. You can go home. You can go to Target, run your errands like my mom used to do when she dropped me off at practice. You don't have to stay.
Dance Moms is being nice. They're being nice by letting them have that little area.
A white woman in the middle of America.
Y'all need to take race out of it. See, you need to put your colorblinds on. See, I like to. It's the middle of America. To be like Stevie Wonder and just listen to people's aura and energy
and
not see color.
So of course they're gonna sit inside.
Yeah, no, but
down there in Jackson, Mississippi.
Girl,
it's all kind of weather.
It's
whatever. My point is,
humidity.
They don't need to be there. It's a
drop
privilege.
your kids off.
Yeah, I agree.
Because what happens is you see the moms; they're all trying to be cheap,
and they get all buck and like
But that's a part of the show. That's the whole. That's how you get your drama. You're not gonna get it from the kids. You get it from the moms.
But you don't need to bring them inside to bring all that inside because then it distracts
from the practice.
Yeah. I just felt like it was weird that they were the only parents standing outside looking through a blind.
Because they're the cast. They're the cast. So why you bring it? Boy, bye. Anyway, so let's talk about.
So do you guys like Tawanza? Or
no.
I do.
I like Tawanza.
I always like people I don't like. Why do you like her?
She ain't done nothing wrong.
Oh, I think
she give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
No,
she's being a mother.
No, she's not being a mother. She wants to be on Atlanta Housewives, or she wants to be like on a show.
Drastic
Are you crazy, Tony? Do you not agree?
I agree.
She's way too turned up, and
she wants a spinoff.
She wants a show, and she's not. The thing is,
look at Selena and say the same thing. You can look at Whitney and say the same thing. You can look at Miss D and say, like, you can look at all of the people who are cast on the show and say the same thing about each and every character.
That's why I stopped, because I'm a child of God. Last week,
the one that started off the dance off twerking is a child of God.
No, listen. Last week, even someone mentioned in the comments that they never show Zatia dancing. They never show Zatia. All they show is
they show it for a second.
For a split second, and the whole time Tawanza gets more airtime than Zatia
because she's more exciting to watch than Zatia, who sits and says nothing. Mimi said that she was shy. Mimi said she's a kid. Like, really?
Listen,
but you want to be turned up and ratchet? It's not about Tawanza.
But it also includes their mothers as well.
Yeah, but no one really cares about what
Tarzana. Here's the thing. Tawanza, I would agree. She definitely wants her own spinoff. I agree. She definitely wants some shine. But I don't think she's doing it in a distasteful kind of way.
You don't?
I haven't gotten that so far. You just don't like her.
I just don't really care for her. I don't think they needed to add her to the show.
Here's the thing. They did need to add, because Selena and Sanjay are going.
So
they need a level of crazy.
And they tried to add the twins, but they don't look like they're working. So listen, here's the thing. We get it. This is a reality show. You have to be a bit much in order to hold your spot so people can like you. I get that. But at the same time, I don't need a repeat of Selena. Yeah. Selena was doing the same stunts and shows last season. Now you got Tawanza trying to do this. Tawanza trying to do the same thing this season. Like, look through the window, have a discussion with the moms. Don't open that door because you don't pay not damn bill at that dollhouse. And stop getting into arguments with Miss D when you know her rules and regulations, especially when your child has been a part of the organization since she was a baby doll.
Right.
You weren't acting like that before the camera started being.
We
got
to shout out production. Production did that. They were like, listen, go in there right now, open up the door, talk to your daughter. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm. So what do we think about the, Mimi was just trying to, give Tawanza some pearls of wisdom and
storyline.
Then they started getting into it.
I love how we got this all figured out, but it's true.
So what do we think about?
I think Mimi was totally right for what she did. I mean, she was just trying to bring some perspective to it, the correct perspective. Like, listen, we don't need to do all of that. You know what I mean? So I'm totally like on Mimi's side here.
She did the same thing with Selena too last season. If you know,
she ain't listening.
But she was like the first one that was kind of like, come on, like really trying to get her to understand.
I like Mimi. She's
Mimi
a great like voice of reason for everybody. She is. She always is.
Sometimes.
But I kind of wonder.
When it comes to her daughter, she's not neutral.
Well, no.
I kind of wonder because her and Miss Diana are actually friends and they actually hang out. So I kind of wonder if Miss Diana has like a little bit of favoritism.
Of course she does. Yeah,
no. I'm sure she does.
At the end of the day, she does.
No.
But what do you guys think about the comments that Tawanza made in regards to, her combating Mimi, saying, well, this is my daughter. Y'all be the dancing dolls, but this is my daughter. Like, was she right in saying that or not?
Hashtag
too much. She's too much.
But that's her child. And of course, every parent there, regardless of what they say on camera or not, they're looking out for the best interest of their child.
But then you know the rules. Like, it's not like you did not sign these papers that knows the rules and regulations of the proper protocol and the way you're supposed to conduct yourself here. Right. It's a privilege to you're paying me. I'm not paying you. You don't have to be here. Yeah. Like this is a business. Mm-hmm. It's not like
I agree.
Yeah. So for me, it's like.
She went wrong. Tawanza went wrong when she's going fully after her daughter. She's like, I'm going to be about my daughter. Whereas I think all the other moms are like, this is a team. And generally speaking, that's what it's supposed to be. If you want to win, you want to see everybody's kids do well, everybody's kids shine. Mm-hmm. But she looks to be just after her daughter, looking after her daughter. So that's where she went wrong.
They all look out for the best.
But at the end of the day, they all still make it a team because without each other, who are they? They're not going to be the dancing dolls.
Because haven't you seen on different episodes in the past where maybe one of the moms is like, oh yeah, my daughter or Sanjay, and they're like, yeah, go Sanjay. So you see them all rooting on for the other parents' kids. But you know what I mean?
Didn't Selena show up last season and
with
it was all about
balloons?
You don't seem like you feeling that, Corinne.
She did.
That's
my point.
But
we're just having a repeat.
But Selena and Tawanza are like the same person. Am I?
Yes.
Her mic is up low.
Is it?
Keep going, English.
Am I yelling?
No. Keep going.
Your tone sound real pointed right now.
I don't like the shade that's in here right now.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
But yeah, Selena and Tawanza, they should be friends.
Who's shady? No,
wait.
I'm just kidding.
Shut up. They're like the same person to me.
Well, that's why they are friends.
Supposedly.
Anyways.
Well, they could be friends somewhere else.
You know what Selena should do? Selena should use her experiences because Sanjay almost got kicked off. Oh. And tell Kwanzaa name. What's her name?
Tarzana.
Tawanza. I had to look at my paper. I was like, Tawanza, you confused me.
Tarzan.
To tone it down. Have a seat.
Y'all so shit.
Give that lady her name. Her name is Tawanza.
Yeah, she can have it. Nobody else wants it. You can have it,
There's
Tawanza.
Another Tawanza.
I apologize. I should learn her name. Her name is Tawanza.
Let's hashtag Tawanza.
Tony, you're right though, because but that's why Selena was like, I can identify with her because
you can identify. Then you need to tell her to shut up.
Hopefully, she's doing that behind closed doors or whatever.
I don't think anybody could tell her.
But
to
you know
quiet.
what the root of the whole situation is? They all want to be a dancing doll. That's the situation.
That's why they're all standing outside.
No, the moms.
Oh, the moms.
Yeah,
they're living vicariously for their
because
kids.
Remember, Tawanza said she used to be a dancer. And Selena used to be a dancer. They want it so bad for them because they just never had that
enjoying
DDP. They are in DDP, and they're actually going on tour, we mentioned.
Yeah. Well, then good. Now they living out their dream.
And they can do stands. So let's move into the stand battle. We're down in Atlanta now. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know where to even start with
I know
battle.
That Diana was really concerned about the Purple Diamonds, right? Like that was the big team of the week that they had to beat. Mm-hmm. And I just thought
didn't
it was
even get a chance to battle.
Yeah, because they got eliminated in the first round.
That's
like wow,
crazy.
Yeah,
but I thought last time when they did beat them that it wasn't appropriate. I totally thought that the dancing dolls should have won. Too. So I was just like I wasn't as nervous as Ms. D. I think she put a lot of pressure. But if you know your team is good, if you know you actually would have or should have beat them, then you probably shouldn't have anything to worry about.
But it's still
a competition though. Yeah. So you're just not going like, oh yeah, I know I could.
No, but I think she put a lot of pressure on the girls when it didn't really need to be that tough because you know that you can beat them every time. Mm-hmm. I think they're capable of being beat. I don't think they're that great.
One of the things that we were looking at when we were watching the show was how clean the Purple Diamonds dance. And they were just clean, crisp, and I think that's probably what Miss Diana was worried about in the first place. And then I have to say this because it will get you. Well, not this time. Not this time. Okay, but listen, it's something about the way that the people down south, like those dance teams, dance because the dancing dolls were rowdy. They're rowdy all the time, and it personally is not my style. And I know they're big and they win a lot, but it's just not my style because you're like, I can't even keep up with you. Yeah, right. And then the other thing that I did not like, and I'm kind of going a little bit everywhere, but we were also noticed that their last move, a lot of those teams is what is it called? The
death drop.
The death drop.
The shablam.
Come up with it. Here's my thing.
Booyaka.
Teams, captains, please. Southern captains, please. find a new like ending, you know. Oh, I thought it was cute. Did you see the one where the dancing dolls, like they landed like on their like in the splits or something, and they were like looking at the other girls? Like that was cute. You know what I mean? Come up with something different.
So were y'all surprised that the Purple Diamonds lost in the first round? Because I like the last dance that we saw them throw.
I'm surprised because of their reputation and their name that they have. I thought that would lift them more because, you know, sometimes just popularity wins instead of like actual competition.
That's true.
That other group came up out of nowhere and was just like, anything you can do, I can do better.
They did.
I can do it better than you.
Do you think that they should have?
You know, I'm biased. I like the Purple Diamonds, so.
You just like their coach, Shanika.
I like the girls. I think they're all cute.
Know her?
They have uniformity. They all look Shanika? Great in their outfits.
Do you know her?
No.
In so many words?
No. So I was surprised and a bit disappointed that they did lose. I was like, oh, so stop.
Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. Moving on.
Okay, Miss D.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Did you see my Miss D impression last week?
No.
It was good.
It was
really good.
Yeah. Where were you?
Where were who?
Busy volunteering.
She went volunteering.
Nonetheless, so moving right into, let's see, so the DD4L, they went out and they had their competition, their first dance, and they won. And do we think that was right? Or do we think the other team should have won?
I'm always DD4L.
Me
they
too.
can't do anything wrong to me. I just feel like
I mean, they could do something wrong to me, but I mean, I like them still.
I thought they deserved it.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that. No, I thought they went out there and they did what they always do. They came out. They had great stands. They had the energy. They had the hair.
Stands too.
They had the
I like that.
I think it's so crazy that they do a competition every week and they have to memorize this whole dance.
Yeah.
And multiple ones. Like I can't even comprehend like memorizing in like I don't know. I don't really memorize things. Do you guys memorize things? I just don't understand how they memorize a whole dance. I don't get it.
Talented
and then they
kids.
do it every week, a new dance every single week.
This is what they're conditioned and trained to do. They're like athletes.
I don't know. I just feel like I just give them props.
So I had a question. So do you guys think...
We're going to say a prayer for you, me and my members.
Do you guys think that... So Miss Diana is so into her girls, right? And maybe she's that passionate about it because she spends so much time with them, clearly, because even on this episode, how they had a scene with her and her husband is Robert, right?
Yeah.
How he was
Robert,
like,
he watches every week. Hey,
Hey,
Robert.
Rob. First of all, cooking a full meal at 9:30 p.m.
Was it 9:30?
It was like 9:15. It was late.
But it's for
because
camera.
It was not 9:30.
They flashed to the time. It said 9:15, and then they cut to her cooking. So in my mind, they wanted me to think like she been working all day.
No.
Now here he is. And
no,
she
that's not what I got.
Meal.
I didn't get that. I got she did her thing with the dancing dolls and came home and still cooked.
Yeah.
Boss. Like a boss.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, you better pop something in the microwave because ain't nobody got no time to be cooking no macaroni and cheese.
Wait, and that's how you lose your man because your man's not going to love microwave food every single day because I work hard. No, you need to come home,
would tell
fry
me.
that chicken.
You need to thaw out that chicken before you leave in the morning.
I just thought it was peculiar that they were eating dinner not at a dining room table, but just on the couch.
Yeah.
I don't think that's. I mean, we do that all the time. Yeah. So I just.
They're just relaxing.
That's a modern family.
Don't talk about my friends now.
Oh, they your friends?
I'm just saying that it's weird.
Know them?
I'm not saying.
Yes. You can call them right now?
Right now.
Well,
call them.
Where they at? They calling in live?
They will.
Call
Once
them.
you guys stop acting ratchet. They asked me to remove her before they called in. So, are you going to be here next week?
Call them now.
Hilarious.
I don't have my phone. It's over there.
Oh, how convenient.
Shut up.
Nonetheless, that's all I
Let
have.
these
What
haters
else do you
know.
guys have?
On another level with it. So anyway, but did you guys think that like they don't get to spend any time together? So is that why she's ultra
that's what they were
passionate about
because you know what? He's actually a coach as well. He coaches a girls basketball team, and so they're very both hardworking, competitive. Like they're always conditioning and working late, and so it just. I know they showed the time for a reference to show, like you were saying, that she's coming home even after hard day's work, because we don't really get to see them outside of dancing. This is the first season that we're actually seeing her, you know, with her husband, with her son, and stuff like that. We don't really know the backstory of them. So to us, it just seems like, oh my gosh, she dedicates her whole life to these girls. But at the end of the day, she's actually coming home and cooking for her husband like a good wife should. You should learn. You really should learn by that. That was a lesson.
Oh, you talking to me?
She's talking. She's looking right at you.
You talking to me?
Message.
So many shots fired.
You better
get that Crisco you were talking about last week.
First of all, I got my Crisco.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. The person I cook for is myself, because at 9:30 at night, if I'm hungry, I ain't cooking for myself. I ain't cooking for nobody else.
No, you're gonna put something in the microwave.
But because that, you know why? Because that's what I want. That's what I want.
Okay, well, do you, and I'm gonna do me.
Clearly.
Right. Hey.
Anyways, anything else that y'all want to bring up?
Why are you over it?
Anything else that you guys want to bring up?
Well, I want to bring up that our team won first place. Can we talk about that?
Go ahead, English.
Oh, now she want to lead host.
DD4L.
Oh, we supposed to be after?
Yeah. Where are you guys? Come on.
Yeah.
DD4L.
We got
right.
you.
No, we behind you. Yeah, go ahead.
Say it.
DD4L.
Okay, thank you.
So you can continue. No.
Moment's gone.
No.
It's gone.
Okay, but yeah, that's the only thing that I'm happy about. I'm just really happy that we're on like a pattern. We haven't I think they won or they lost one time, right?
You've been watching the show too, haven't you?
No, I'm just asking you guys. I
think so.
They lost one time, so they're on. Yeah. They keep stamping every city, and the episode was called "Stamped Out Atlanta." So I just think that they're on a roll, and I'm glad about it. You guys are really dirty today.
No, it's cool. I agree, and I shout out.
I agree too.
That's what's up.
Good for them for bringing home first place.
Okay, so it's not about race. I know
it's not easy to bring home
race.
First place.
Okay, I'm gonna let them do that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's not about race, but I did want to shout out that white girl who's from the Lovejoy Diamonds.
Yeah, captain, the one.
Yeah, she's one of the captains. She gave it up.
I will say.
What?
What do you have to
say? She had a lot of hair though. I was just like,
what a nice thing to say.
But no, I was like, kudos. She up in the front, she tossing there, and then I just clocked her hair, and I was just like,
you thought that wig was gonna fall off?
I was like, that's a lot of hair for somebody.
She had a lace front on.
Girl, that was a wig. It was stiff, no movement, no body, no bounce.
No, but I just felt like that was too much hair. Like that was too much hair for her.
Wait, for her. Okay.
Yeah, it was too much hair for her.
All right, but
there's a white girl. There's a white girl on DD4L too.
There is.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, we haven't seen her get that kind of shine that this girl from the Lovejoy Diamonds got.
You know why? Because you missed it. Because last season, when she was auditioning every week.
Yes, but she gave nothing.
Oh no! No.
She gave nothing. That's Corinne's opinion.
I feel like she's real quiet. But if you clock her sometimes,
she's a silent weapon.
She dances really good.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She makes stands.
Y'all see? No, she does not make stands. Have y'all ever seen her in a stand battle? She dances with the general population.
Oh, that's true.
What Star in Sky? What? Well, you do.
You can tell when something is extra shady when no one has anything to say.
They do the pom-poms, right?
Yeah.
That's so shady. Like, my daughter's part, she only does the pom-poms. Like,
you stick to what you know and what you're good at.
Because you don't feel... I know, but your ultimate thing is you really want to do stance, or you want to do, like, a solo, or, you know, like, you want to battle. Like,
I don't think that they really want to dance.
I would not want to be on a team where I'm only doing pom-poms.
Maybe that's what they like.
You have to go with your strength.
What's yours?
Well, you need to get stronger.
Bucket.
Do you think you would be be honest? Do you really think that you would be in the stand battle?
Yeah, I'd be the captain.
Really?
I can see that.
Yes.
The captain of no team.
Tony, do you think that you would be qualified for? Be honest with yourself.
I think I would.
What do you think you would, Robin?
I would definitely be on the team, on the stands. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they would.
You'd be Tawanza in the stands.
No, shut up. I feel like they would feature me. Like I would be like a guest artist every like couple weeks.
Okay, special.
Yeah,
okay,
like
so
special.
Corrinne, did you dance? Did you have any background in dance?
No.
Okay, but I can tell you can give
talent.
it though.
Yeah, you look like
Anybody
you
who says they have natural talent is a set up for failure.
All right, insane. Y'all see me.
That's a wrap.
Insane. Yeah.
I showed off my dancing skills last week.
So, do you guys have any news and gossip?
I think you do.
Wait.
AfterBuzz TV News.
I don't really have any news and gossip because I'm not going to talk about that.
What?
But I do
What
have.
are you not going to talk about?
I'm not saying it. But
what is it?
No, Corrinne will say it. She's talking about that.
What is it?
The only news and gossip that I do have is they haven't released it yet, but there was a competition for the new captain since Kayla is transitioning, and Tamia got the captain role, which is our favorite. So yeah, and so that kind of goes back to with Cameron and her not really being ready. And she'll be the co-captain. I think she is co-captain, yeah. So I just think that it was very appropriate, which is very strange because they don't really show that much of Tamia. And you would think like they show her dancing, but she doesn't really have like one-on-ones or like she doesn't really talk, which is weird. I don't know why, because she's one of the best, like better dancers.
Mom said no.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Like to me, she's the best one on the team.
Okay.
So I'm happy for her.
And who's her mom?
We've never seen her
seen her
family.
mom.
That's probably why.
Oh, you saw her mom?
Last season once.
Oh.
Yeah.
And to me, like, it's probably hard for these parents because they have to work. And then it's like to film like all day, take time off, travel. Yeah, and no one wants to stand
in their right mind wants to stand outside.
Yeah. So that's my only news and gossip.
Well, they are traveling a lot.
Yes.
So if you guys want to see if the dolls are in a city near you, make sure you visit dollhousedancefactory.com. Tickets are selling out very quickly. I think they just sold out Minnesota.
They were there yesterday too.
That was yesterday.
DD4L.
Yeah.
They're going to a whole bunch of cities, and it's actually really cheap. Like the camps that they're doing, I think it's like 2-3 day camp, and it's really cheap. And I think you get like a shirt, and you compete, or there's like the captains, like Kayla. It's like Team Kayla and Team Cameron. So they bring the girls, and then they have certain teams. They learn this dance, and then they have like a battle.
Oh, we saw that last.
Yeah,
very cute. They had like a 2 week or 3 weeks
camp.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, so they're doing that again, but they're like really busy. So they're like going everywhere, like national. So really good for them.
Yeah.
Putting Jackson on the map.
That's what's
Jackson
up.
on the map. Any predictions?
And now,
I
your
predict
AfterBuzz TV.
they are going to do next week a field show, a stand battle, and there might be a solo.
Okay. Thank you.
Cameron,
What an awesome
Kayla,
prediction.
Tamia.
Cameron.
Yeah. She'll redeem herself. It's gonna be lyrical
she
jazz,
has to
bucket,
redeem herself.
all
Yeah.
the above. Yeah.
Oh, you were still asking me questions.
Yeah, okay,
I tuned out.
whatever.
I thought I answered them all.
Any predictions on y'all's?
You have a prediction?
Let's see. I predict that Tawanza's gonna reel it in. She's gonna reel it in, and that's just my prediction. Dang. Okay.
I think your prediction's gonna be wrong.
So anyway, but I didn't say next episode. At some point, she's gonna reel it in.
It's gonna be next season when she secured that spot.
Or when they fire her.
But whatever, she's still gonna reel it in.
Right. Well, my prediction is that you guys will tune in next week, as well as you guys will go on iTunes.
I'm not gonna be here.
Give us.
Oh, why are you
Can
not
I
gonna be
finish
here?
my prediction?
Red carpet.
Oh.
Can I finish my prediction? I predict that you guys will go on iTunes, give us 5 stars, subscribe to our channel, give us nice comments, and love us and watch us next week. That's what I predict.
I'm not gonna be here
Find
next
you.
week.
Well, okay, we all know you're going to Australia. Like, okay.
Well,
And you're not going with Miss D, you're going with Abby.
Can't you just be happy for me?
I'm very happy for
Well,
you.
where can everyone find you, Tony? Since
Where
you
can
will
they
be
find
gone?
you with your travels to Australia, Tony?
You can find me on all social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Lounging with Tony, or my website, loungingwithtony.com.
So nice, Miss Robin.
You can find me at Robin Ayers.
Miss English.
You guys can always find me on Instagram at Pink English, as well as on Twitter, English Speaks.
And y'all can check me out on Twitter at Jasan08. Until next time,
DD4L.
DD4L.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.